You're listening to Music Tectonics.
Dimitri here, Music Tectonics at Midem. We're back with another one of the participants in the Midemlab startup here in Cannes, in France. I'm here with Bosco Bellinghausen from Alissia.
Alissia Music.
Yeah, and so you're a participant this year in the 2019 Midemlab competition. They had over 200 applications, so you're in the top 20, which is awesome. So great you could be here.
Yes, this is a really cool opportunity for us to get selected out of that mass of really cool startups. And yeah, I really like it.
So you're in Munich, is that right?
Yes, we are based in Munich, in
Nice.
Germany, where the Oktoberfest is.
How's your Midem going?
Pretty good so far. Pretty good. Last year was the first time here, and this is the second. And the weather is really cool, and I met so many good people already. It's a really good experience here this year.
Awesome. So let's just jump in. What does Alissia do?
Yeah, actually, Alissia is a new personalized music service, and she actually picks and discovers songs for you based on your own mood and your own preferences. Because this is something special when it comes to discovery. Nowadays, I have a hard time when it comes to normal playlists. I have the feeling they are not that hardcore personalized to my own taste. And since I used to be a DJ, I needed a system which exactly know what my taste is. And then I just can go ahead and say, make me happy, and the system knows what makes me happy. And that was actually the motivation to do this.
So is this a streaming service? Are you competing with the Spotifys and the Deezers and the Apple Musics?
Actually, we see each other more as an add-on, an additional service, because what differentiates us is we only will play high-resolution and immersive audio. And this is a special thing, what our system distributes, actually. And you won't have the normal MP3. You really get the new experience, and that's what we're saying. We're actually not selling music consumption. We're selling a new experience through music, and this is an immersive audio space.
So, but would somebody choose to use this versus, say, a Tidal or a Qobuz?
Yes, in that sense, because right now there's no other platform outside there which are able to distribute that kind of content, because if you have an immersive audio file, this is much bigger than just an MP3 file or normal CD kind of file. So you need to have a much broader bandwidth. Your IT infrastructure has to be much broader. So we are talking right now. We're actually partnering with someone who is specialized in distributing movies on demand. So that kind of players are relevant because they have the complete infrastructure for getting such big data sets through the consumer.
What is the user experience like with Alissia right now?
It is very simple and easy to use, because that was one of the points as well. Because whenever I'm leaving the house, I would like to listen to music, and I ended always on clicking the same playlist because I don't have the time to search for something new.
Right. Yeah.
And so I said, hey, I just want to have a system where I just go out, and today I'm feeling a little bit nervous, so I say, hey, let's motivate me, and bam, a playlist gets generated based on my preferences, and that was actually the initial thing which pushed this.
But when you actually open up the app, I know this is hard because this is a podcast, it's audio only, and this is a very visual app. It's beautiful, very colorful, and
yes.
And very simple too. It's got a nice simple look to it. But let's describe a little bit. So I open up the app, what do I see?
You actually see a colored hexagon. And within the shape of the hexagon, you have different moods, like make me happy, boost my motivation, send me love kisses, let me party, let me calm down, something like that. And those moods are at the outside of this hexagon. And in the middle, I have a little picker, which I just can touch with my finger, and then I just swipe just a little bit towards the mood I would like to listen to, and then I just hit click play, and the system knows, okay, now I'm moving into the calm down area, and let's present him some chilly lounge music.
And then, how are the playlists built? Are these algorithmically built, or and are they coming from your own library or past likes, or how's that built?
Actually, I think we need to do it a little bit differently when it comes to our recommendation, because nowadays it's just based on data sets. What others listening, etc., etc., the collaborative filtering, etc., etc. And we said nobody took into account that the ones who are listening, they are the best input source. So we are using actually, and that's what we are doing, we're actually trying to convert the emotions, your emotions, into the technology. And you have the content control with our app for this.
So, but the actual music itself, how if I move to Calm, for example, where's the music? What are the decisions that are being made by the machine that's making choosing the music I'm going to hear?
The thing is, we need to go a little step back.
Okay.
If you install the app, then you decide first of all your main genres.
I see.
Then we know where you're actually coming from, and afterwards you have a sound calibration. There you will listen to, or you get sound snippets, and then you're going to decide which mood you would associate those sound snippets to. And so we have the genres and your personal and individual interpretation of what makes you happy. And those both pieces put together will be able then to generate a playlist just in time for you.
So it's like a musical personality test first.
Exactly.
And then that starts to be the basis of those recommendations based on what moods you associate with which types of music and sounds.
Exactly.
But within the fenced garden of your musical taste by genre.
Exactly.
I see.
And so that's the whole idea, is that you have the whole your whole music universe just on one page.
I feel like during your pitch yesterday, I think I heard you say that there's a way that streaming services can work with Alissia.
Yes, and because we see each other as or we see us as an addition for the whole streaming ecosystem, because we're doing the high quality and immersive audio, but the content control, we would like to make it available for all already paying customers. And that's why we already have a Spotify integration, where you can, because Alissia is a discovery machine, so to say. She discovers new songs for you, and if you like a song, you already can send it to Spotify, because we have the Spotify integration, the Apple Music integration is almost done, and that's why you have our system for the high quality immersive discovery experience. But if you would like to listen to that song over and over again, you can do it on your own streaming service.
So people would pay for Spotify Premium, and they would link it to Alissia, pay for Alissia, and they have two experiences.
Exactly, and that's why we thought it wouldn't make sense if we open up another subscription model, because they are already paying $10. And that's why we say for this high quality and immersive audio, we have an on-demand and prepaid model. So that's why I said in the beginning we're going to sell quality time. You get yourself, for instance, 60 minutes for $1, and you can use the 60 minutes whenever you are feeling to have a really good listening experience.
It's interesting. It's kind of cool because it's a nice entry point for somebody who is like, what is this immersive listening experience going to be like? I'm not going to subscribe to it. I literally just want to try it. And then you say, well, it was cool with that song. Maybe I want to try it with another song in a different genre, something like that. So it's kind of a nice little taster platter in a way.
Exactly. And this is how we're going to start. Like if you have a Spotify subscription, we start with the content control, but of course we will serve you some immersive audio to test out.
Are the streaming services kind of aware of what's going on? Have you gotten feedback from the Spotifys and Apples yet?
Not yet. I mean, yesterday I had a talk with Deezer, and I already had a talk with Napster. And I think if we do it the right way, I think we can really partner, and we can position ourselves as really as an add-on.
So we're here at Midem, which is a great opportunity for you to be here and let people know about what you're doing, get feedback, and also to network and so forth. What are some of the biggest challenges that you want help with while you're here at Midem?
I mean, it's obviously we are a startup, and startup has always the problem money. This is always the case, and of course I'm here to meet investors and possible and potential partners. This is actually the goal, and of course reaching out to the rights holders, because we have a new business model, and it needs to be discussed a little bit more and a little bit deeper, and yeah, that's why I'm actually here.
How far along are you with the catalog?
Since we are based in Germany, we already fully licensed. And right now, since we would like to come up with this on-demand service and this on-demand package, this needs to be discussed again. But we already have all contacts internationally to all relevant rights holders, and it's just a matter of time.
Awesome. Well, Bosco, it's great to have you. And one of the things we like to do when we have new guests on the show is to ask them some questions to widen out a little bit. Our audience is a music tech audience worldwide, quite a bit in the United States, and music industry. And so the whole idea with music tectonics are what are the seismic shifts happening beneath the surface. So it's great to get a fresh perspective. You're a startup, you're in Munich, we've never talked before. So let me ask you, when you think about the music tech landscape, what are the things that get you most excited first?
The thing is, since I'm really deep into technology when it comes to artificial intelligence and blockchain, I of course combine those technologies in a way that I think will make a new experience or create a new experience. And let's take AI first. I see the personalization. This is something which really will be out there, because right now people are kind of not that satisfied with the listening experience, and that's why we need the personalization. Because look around what we have on content. We have 50 million plus songs, we have 1 million plus podcasts, etc. And if I have a system which really knows my taste, my emotions, this is what will support me in my daily lifestyle. Because if I am sad and I want to have a happy song, and the system knows exactly I play a song and he will be happy, this is actually something really good for your health as well. Because music is pure emotion, and if you trigger the right emotion, it will boost your health as well.
I feel it, man. When I'm getting up in the morning, sometimes I'm like, something's missing. What I'm stressing about the day, or I'm thinking about what's coming up. My mind's running too fast. I drink my coffee and my mind starts going crazy, and I'm like, I need something. I need some music.
Yes,
and
exactly.
I totally use it that way.
And then normally what happened, you just play some music, but it does not support your feel, right?
I have to look it up first. Yeah.
And the other thing is, of course, blockchain. Everybody's like, blockchain is killing the music industry. I'm into blockchain since 2015, very deep in different projects. And the thing is, with Alissia, we actually created a new way of how to split the revenue, but we don't cut out any middleman or any man in the middle, because you have to be realistic. In the music business, if you would cut out right now any one of the men in the middles, the system won't work. That's why you have to do it smooth, and you have to get those people in so that they understand that they will survive if they are now doing it right.
So we've talked about some of the things that make you excited. What are the other rumblings that you think the music industry needs to be thinking about right now? Are there other things that you're sort of seeing from your seat where maybe 5-10 years down the road, these are going to come from below the surface?
What definitely will make a change is the listening experience when it comes, for instance, to immersive audio. The thing is, you can't really tell what it is if you did not experience it for yourself. I did it with a Kraftwerk album. They did a remastering in Dolby Atmos, and I have the same album on vinyl. And I was sitting at home, and I was like, okay, this is a totally new experience. This is completely out of space. You really have to discover it to witness it for yourself, because this is something completely new. And think about it. Record labels can make a YouTube video of an artist in Dolby Atmos as a promotion. I gonna hear it in Dolby Atmos, and I think, wow, what is this? I want to listen more of this. And bam, I go to the album. for instance.
It's cool, Bosco. You're thinking about a lot of different areas, and I think you're trying to tackle a lot at once. But I like where your mind is. Both with the kind of emotional side of the listening experience, and then the immersive side of the listening experience, which I think play into each other as back and forth as well. Because obviously, if there's a sonic experience, a physiological sonic experience, that's going to impact emotion as well.
And tell you what, I actually saw something. We were partnering with them. They have a solution already. They record a concert in Dolby Atmos, and they have an iPad. And you can grab the iPad and can walk around the room and can listen and see the orchestra from different perspectives. And the sound, of course, if you're standing right.
It's a video, you mean, or?
No, it's a recorded, it's an augmented reality, exactly. Cool. And so this only will be possible if we got the immersive sound as well.
Who's behind that project?
I can't tell right now because, but this will be one of our partners for such a new experience when it comes to video as well.
Well, we're getting close to the end of this episode, but I realized before we wrap up, I didn't ask you as much about the immersive audio component. Will you tell us just a little bit about Alissia's that aspect, the immersive audio?
Yes. Yes, since this is something really special, we partner with a company which are owning around, or which are actually doing around 90% of all immersive audio right now, because this space is untapped right now. We have around maybe 100 albums which are in Dolby Atmos, so it's not that much. But a good sign is, for instance, Universal has signed a deal with Dolby, and this shows that there's coming much of it's coming.
What kind of headphones do you have to listen to that?
This is actually the cool thing. Nothing special, because it's up to your hardware, your phone. On an Android, for instance, the new Galaxies, they have the Dolby Atmos integrated right now, but Apple will do this as well. So I'm pretty sure.
Got you. Bosco, thanks so much for joining us, taking time out of all your networking and schmoozing and meeting people, and also staring at the beautiful weather and landscape in Cannes.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me.
It's been so much fun talking to you, Bosco.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I wish you the best of luck. Bosco Bellinghausen is the CEO and founder of, you say Alissia.
Alissia.
Okay, Alissia. ALISSIA.io is the place to find out more information.
Thank you very much.
And are they also in the app stores?
No, we are not live yet. Okay. We will launch till Christmas, because we're saying we want to have some quality music time under the Christmas tree.
All right. Well, maybe we'll talk to you again once you've gotten off the ground, Bosco. Thanks again.
Thank you very much.
And thank you so much for listening to Music Tectonics. Please hit the subscribe button on your favorite podcast service, whatever you're listening to now. We're on everything. We're on Spotify, Pandora, Apple Podcasts, Google, YouTube, Stitcher, you name it. We're there. And also, check out musictectonics.com, where you can find information not only about the podcast, but also our blog posts. We do original content there, and about the conference we're launching October 28th and 29th in Los Angeles. And stay tuned to Music Tectonics at Midem as we bring you more soon.
You're listening to Music Tectonics.